Hi there. Let me introduce to you the famous X. X is not just an alphabet. It's also a symbol that implies multiple meanings. Think of all the films with X in it. X-Men, X-File, and Professor X. Already, just from these 3 titles, X has a different definition for each: power, mystery, and wisdom. Anything else? Let me show you 2 characters containing X in Hanzi. Let's decode each element step by step. Besides the double X, this image also shows both characters. This is an illustration of a kid. To be more accurate, it's a baby wrapped with cloth, so you can only see their little hands waving around. People later use it to represent child and baby. Other than the kid illustration, there's one more component that shows both symbols, and that is hands with different postures. Don't say these are not hands. I do watch Peppa Pig. The way they draw hands are pretty much the same, just different in color. Although they're not the most realistic looking hands, but you get the idea. Now you know what the image of a kid and hand look like. Try guessing the meaning of this symbol. One hand picking up a branch and teaching a child the double X. The combination of all these pictures form a new character, teach. And the next one is a child using their hands to hold 2 X's at the top of the image. The middle part is a roof. There are many interpretations of the character at first. The result is we keep the role, the act, and the place to present the significance. A kid gets 2 X's at school, which shows a kid gaining knowledge. Therefore, it means learn. Be it teach or learn, you can see the X is so important that people need to learn or teach it at least twice. And the X might originally just be a very practical thing, a knot, a bind that ties things up. And the X is the shape that appears in all kinds of knots. Learning how to truss up is an important technique. In ancient times, you can make easy tools and nets to capture animals or even make a pillar for a house. After centuries, the X does not only represent a tech knowledge, but all great knowledge needs to be passed down to the next generation, because knowledge is power, right? In the modern edition, the only significant difference in learn is the fact that they look more square. Teach symbol transforms a lot in form. However, each component in it is quite basic and often appears in many other Hanzi characters. Remembering them will be really helpful to recognize other symbols. I teach children skills and they learn the technique. Whether learn or teach, it is all about education. And education could become someone's superpower that can change your future. That's all for today. See you next time. 教学